Hey guys, Tyler Copeland here, your Ironman U certified coach, and today we're going to be talking about the Ironman Maryland bike course. Now, before we dive into things, this course only has 550 feet of elevation gain over the entire bike course. That is nothing in the grand scheme of things. What that means for you is you're going to be in the aero position a lot on this course, or you should be. If you're not used to that aero riding, you need to start practicing that aero riding. It is going to make you faster. It's going to be easier on you. You need to be practicing in your aero position right now. If you are not, get out there, practice for 5 minutes at a time. When you're on your indoor trainers, get in there during your intervals and practice doing your intervals in that aero position. Because this is such an aero specific course, a lot of athletes kind of get lost in that aero position out on course. You'll find them never ever getting out of that position, and when they get onto the run course, a lot of not so good things happen. You have to battle, you have to stand up for the first 3 or 4 miles, and since you've been in that aero position for 4, 5, 6 hours, your body doesn't want to get up. So what you need to do out on the bike course is you need to escape that aero position. Every 15, 20 minutes, just stand up on the pedals, 2 or 3 turns around the crank, and then shake things out, get back in that aero position. If you don't, you're going to get lost. That run course is going to be super challenging, especially in the first 5 miles, and you don't want that to happen. One of the bigger elements you're going to battle on this course is going to be the wind. The wind is going to be your enemy. The wind can be your friend. It all depends on the race day conditions. Now, the Maryland course is a circle twice, and chances are the wind is not going to be pushing you the whole way. You're going to have to battle in some of those headwind situations, a crosswind situation for sure. And out on this course, what that means for you in training is that you need to vary those RPMs. Drop those RPMs down a little bit and simulate some of those harder conditions. Once again, you're going to be in that aero position, so practice this in the aero position. Get out of it for a second, get back in, but changing up those RPM drills in your training is going to be super beneficial for you, especially when you get out there on race day. Now, I mentioned crosswinds. There's going to be some crosswinds there, and when those crosswinds happen, you need to still fuel during those times. So if a crosswind is coming from this direction, you simply do the further side arm on the aero bar, you keep it there, and the hand that is closest to where that wind is coming, you reach down, grab your bottle, refuel, and put it back in. That far hand stabilization on the bike is going to help you maintain your course. It's going to be a lot more stable on the bike and easier on the bike. If you keep the same hand on as the side that the wind is coming on, it's going to be a lot harder to stabilize that bike because the wind is pushing you. So keep that in mind as well. Now, the last 10 miles on the bike course are almost always the most challenging on race day. There's going to be some headwinds during this area, and you're pretty much done with the ride. You want to be over, you want to be out on the run, you are ready to go. So that is where some of these low RPM drills start to come in handy, right at this point. You're tired, your RPMs are naturally going to drop. Don't let that happen as much as possible, but if it does, you're ready, okay? That is a mentally challenging point out on course, so be ready for that. That is why, after you are done training, hop back on the trainer for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. It will be mentally tough, and it will be harder than you want it to be during your training rides, but when you get out on race day, you'll thank me later, okay? Just a quick tip for you. Once again, my name is Tyler Copeland, your Ironman U certified coach, and I can't wait to watch you guys crush it on race day. I'll be there, I'll be cheering you on. Good luck, guys.